Hi, we are going to start with the security in cryptography. Okay, so today we will see the first layer security, that is the application layer security. After that, we will be seeing the security in transport layer and network layer as well. So, what is application layer? You know, right? You must have learned the OSI reference model. The topmost layer is the application layer. Correct? Application layer comes in topmost layer. All your application, everything will come in this layer. All the network layer, transport layer, physical layer, everything, session layer, everything will come down to the application layer. Okay, see here we are seeing, see, email is an application, right? So it will come in this application layer. So today we will, not today, in this chapter we will see about how the security will be implemented in an application called email. Okay, so in this chapter we will see the structure of an email. After that, two protocols we will discuss, structure of email. After that, two protocols we will discuss, that is PGP protocol and MIME protocol, secure MIME protocol. PGP is pretty good privacy protocol and MIME is multi-purpose internet mail extension protocol, secure MIME. Okay, so this is what we are going to see in this chapter. So today we will cover the structure of an email. Okay, so basically, for example, say our Alice and Bob are coming. See, Alice wants to send an email to Bob. Okay, so Alice wants to send an email to Bob. Okay, in the structure, you know that every system or every client is connected to an email server. Okay, to an email server. This is an email server. This is an email server. Okay, this is another email server. So this is where Alice is connected to, and this is where Bob is connected to. This connection is through either through LAN or it could be using internet also. Okay, clear? Every client is connected to an email server. Okay, for example, now Alice wants to send a message to Bob. So first Alice has to compose the message. So she uses a user agent and she composes the message. Once the message is composed, she uses another application called a message transfer agent. Okay, so this is a client server application basically. So the client is installed in Alice machine and server is installed in the email server. So this is the MTA server application. So the mail will come like this. Okay, so through MTA client the message will be sent to the email server. Now in this email server, it receives many messages from different client. Correct? So it will all be stored in a queue. Okay, so once then what happens, it will be directed to the corresponding email servers. So from this email server, this it has to be transferred to many other mail servers. Correct? So all the mails to this email server has to be sent from here to here. Again, there is a client server application, same MTA, client over here and server over here, where MTA server. So server is where the receiver's email server. Okay, so from here to here all the messages to the server has been sent, and in this machine what happens is, see, this server has received many mails for different clients. Correct? So there will be mailboxes, different mailboxes for each server. This is particularly a file for each client, sorry, not server. For each client there will be a mailbox. This is a separate file. Okay, and from this what happens is Bob, same Bob, like MTA client over here, it has another application to read the messages from this email server, that is called MAA. Okay, message access agent. Okay, so this message access agent, it is again a client server application, and client is over here and server over here, MAA server. Okay, so the messages will move this way. So Bob receives the message, and to read this message, same like Alice, it needs a UA, basically your inbox, the editor for inbox. When you open the inbox, this is what a user agent for Bob. Okay, clear? So this is basics. Then that is how Bob reads Alice's message. So clear, right? So what happens first is, first Alice has to send a message to Bob. So it is connected to an email server. So first Alice needs a user agent in her machine to compose the email. Once the message is composed, it has to be sent to the email server using an MTA client. So the server is there in the email server, MTA server. So this email server has this MTA server and receives all the messages from different clients, and that will be there in a queue. So accordingly it will be sent to the corresponding mail servers. So here all the messages to this email server has been sent again using a MTA client server application. Okay, and this email server, when receives all the messages, has to put in corresponding mailboxes of recipients. Okay, then what happens is Bob has to get this message, right? So he also has a client application, but this is not MTA, this is an MAA client application, and same server application is there on the email server, that is MAA server. Okay, now Bob receives all the messages in his inbox, and then to read he also need a user agent like Alice. So this is basically the email structure, simple structure of an email. Okay.